Hello! I have recently got back from the biggest conference I have ever been to in my life, the Joint American Institute of Archaeology and Society for Classical Studies conference, which this year was in Boston, and it was cold, it was when the blizzard was, and it was at least 3 times the size of the next biggest conference that I have been to. I tend to prefer going to small conferences than big conferences for a lot of reasons, but anyway, I went, I did it, I did the thing, and I want to talk about doing a conference of any size with anxiety and what you can do and some things that I do to make sure that it's not too bad. So the first thing that you really need to do, I think this sort of applies to everybody across the board, whether you have anxiety or not, is continue doing your regular self-care, whatever that is for you, even if it takes you away from elements of the conference. If it is particularly a multi-day conference, you have to do it. You have to stay on top of looking after yourself. Otherwise, you are going to potentially add to your conference hangover. And conference hangovers are a real thing. So don't worry about missing parts of the conference for self-care or preservation. If you need to go, don't feel guilty about it, because your health is more important than anything that's happening in the conference. I guarantee that your health is more important than those things. Secondly, be hyper aware of your feelings and constantly check in with yourself and how you are going. In high stress situations and in high excitement situations, it's really easy to just let your feelings run away with you. You don't notice the early warning signs that you might notice if you're just at home, in the library, in class, doing sort of your normal day-to-day things in your normal environment. If you're in a different environment, then that adds another layer of potential anxiety inducing things. So be hyper aware, be vigilant. On that, it's always a good idea to do a recce of any of the rooms, any of the exhibition halls or reception spaces, anything like that. I recommend this for everybody. Go have a look, check out where the bathrooms are, check out where their nearest stairwell is, check out where there is a space that you can get away if you need to quickly, check out where the bar is, all that kind of stuff. It's potentially when you are in a situation where you just need to get out, and I hope that sort of doesn't ever happen, but let's be real, people with panic disorders, it does happen. You are going to be much less prone to tipping over the edge if you know exactly where you need to go. If you know that there's a stairwell over there that you can get up to your room, if you know that you can go into around this corner and there's maybe some privacy, know exactly where the bathrooms are, all of that. And on that, be hyper aware of your triggers as well. If you get a bit anxious when you drink, be aware that drinking in a situation with a lot of other people, new environment might push you over the edge. If you get triggered by interactions of certain kinds, be aware of that. Have a buddy. Always have a buddy. The buddy doesn't need to be at the conference. If you have someone that you can just ring or text that you know will immediately or relatively immediately respond to you, that can sort of know the things to say to calm you down. If that person is at the conference, then awesome, you can do it in person. If not, in my experience, it doesn't actually matter that much. So don't let your anxiety stop you from going to conferences. Don't let it stop you presenting at conferences. Conferences can be really awesome, super fun, particularly when you come away feeling energized and full of great ideas and you get some great feedback. But sometimes some people need to be more aware and more vigilant, and you can do it. Of course you can do it. So happy conferencing, and thanks for watching. And please leave your tips and tricks for dealing with conferences with panic disorders or anxiety in the comments below. As always, you can get me on Twitter as well. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!